Hi, y'all, and welcome to Monday Night's Treasure Vortex with Gypsy Jules from YouTube's Zero Discrimination, as well as her website, gypsydigs.com, and myself, Amanda Digger Degaz. We have no special guest tonight. And just a reminder, Spreaker is looking a little different. It's gone under some transformation. So the comments, if you're going to want to jump in chat, if you just scroll down, once you click the name of the show is April Event, and then just go down a little bit, and there's a section that says comments in there. You can jump into the chat. But yeah, hey Gypsy, how was your flight home?
Hey. Oh, man, I miss you already, Amanda. It was a great trip back home. It was just last night, getting off the airport after I grabbed my luggage came quick. Everything was great. And then waiting on the tram to get to my parking lot where I parked the car was the worst part. There was all kinds of issues, but I made it. And anyway, I'm a little tired today, but I was lucky enough I got to sleep in this morning. I didn't have to set an alarm like I had been for Bone. And how early were we getting up and getting ready? Do you remember?
It was, well, I mean, I was up before the alarm, so 5:30?
Yeah. About 5:30 we were getting up every morning, and then she would end up going downstairs and bringing me a coffee, help wake me up, get me out of bed. I'm getting aware I'm so bad about, I want to drink my coffee in bed before I get moving for the day. I mean, at home, I'll get up, go to the bathroom, make my coffee, come back, crawl right back in bed and sit there and drink my coffee and play on the phone or, return some texts or emails and stuff. And yeah, thank you for bringing me coffee.
Yep, not a problem. I think I forget which event I realized I'm like, you know what? This helps. We get moving. Just if I'm going down for a coffee, I got an extra hand. I might as well grab a coffee and go, hey.
There was a coffee maker in our room, but, for some reason, sometimes those aren't always the best. I usually like to bring my San Antonio flavor, but if I know they're going to have a Keurig, but I didn't. Try to bring as minimal as possible because, when you pack the detectors, this time, though, I was really lucky. I let Amanda know, hey, I really don't want to have to pack my shovel. It's cumbersome. It takes up, the length of my suitcase. And because I always bring two detectors, one for main, and one for a backup or somebody else to use. And I didn't bring a shovel this time except for my little hand digger, and Amanda brought a shovel. And so I actually ended up using Miguel's the whole time while Miguel used Amanda's shovel. So it worked out perfectly. Thank you.
Yeah, no, it worked. It was great. I mean, definitely fortunate. Yeah, I'll kick it off. So before heading to the event, I'm not sure if I mentioned it this past Monday or not, that I had broken I'm pretty sure I did mention it. I broke my headphones. So the headphones were broken. My machine was still duct taped. The cuff was still duct taped.
When I was there.
Yeah.
Previously, and it broke in the field.
It's been a while.
Yeah, duct tape it. Yeah.
So I knew my headphones weren't going to last that long, and I knew that I was getting out of work on Wednesday, and they were flying in on Wednesday, and we'd be getting to New Hampshire, the hotel, around the same time, around 2:33. So it was great. I got there actually just, I don't know, not even 5 minutes before they did, and we all got checked in, and it was at that point the hunt was done for the day. So we had a private permission and went and hit that, which talk about in a second, go back to that. But Debbie from Mind Lab, Debbie and Steph were staying at the same hotel, and they had come to see some of the stuff that we had found and to visit. And I was like, any chance, I broke my headphones, and Debbie hooked me right up with a new set of headphones. And then the following day, we cut the duct tape off my machine. Actually, the guy running the hunt, Justin, it took him cutting through all the duct tape I had put on to be able to have to fix that. So by the end of the event, by the end of the 4 days, I came home with basically a new detector because we fixed it and repaired it and gave it a good wash, and yeah, it was pretty exciting.
Debbie is just the most wonderful person that goes to all these events at Mind Lab, and I just adore her. And
Yeah,
it was
she's
so great to hang with her a little. And Debbie stays so busy when everybody's out there, so I don't usually get that downtime to hang. But got to hang a little with her and Steph. Steph Tingway. We'll have to have her on again. Last time, it canceled for some reason. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm. I think it was the power.
She's the expert, for Mind Lab, and she's just a hoot. She's our kind of people. Crazy kind of sense of humor. Right, Amanda?
Yes.
Oh, gosh. We had so much fun, and Miguel from Garrett, we had a blast hanging with him, and it was really nice because Amanda and I got a little spoiled. We got to Miguel
chauffeured. We were chauffeured around.
Us around. And so we first got to go to this private spot, and I don't even know if I should bring this up, but I've got to be very, very discreet because Amanda and I had to sign some non-disclosure agreements, so I cannot tell details, so I'm telling you now, people, don't ask. But Amanda and I got to see the new prototype for the new machine that Garrett will be announcing before too long. And no, we don't know dates. This is just the very beginning prototype. So that's really all we can say is that we got to see it, we got to hold it, I got to test it, and I found 3 really cool finds with it, and really, really excited where they're going with this machine. This one in particular that I was testing, the prototype, it hadn't been fully programmed. It was just a basic program, but I was flipping amazed and the way it handled, because that site that we were hunting, it was so full of iron, wasn't it, Amanda? That back
the first
part.
Oh yeah, yep.
Of the tavern, yeah.
It was pretty. It was pretty full of iron, but I managed to still squeak some goodies.
Yeah, I can't wait to tell them what you found. So she went along the edge of like a road driveway thing that went down to the back. Well, I was hunting more in the middle and towards the trees. And go ahead, Amanda. Tell them what you found.
So, first off the bat, near the trees too, I found that sash buckle. So half a sash buckle that's got jewels still in it, which is really cool. Actually, Gypsy pointed out the fact it's still got jewels or whatever in it.
Yeah, the jewels were still intact. I never did get to see a really good cleanup. Are they black?
I haven't done it yet.
What color stones are they? You don't know yet?
No, I haven't done it. And then I was just digging any repeatable signal, and I got a real low tone. It was hitting 6 and 7 on my Knox, and I struggled. Like, I couldn't find it, and I'm like, I'm not giving up because it sounded so good in my machine. And finally, I ended up finding it, and it was a nice little piece of gold. It's like 18 karat. I think it's either
18 karat gold.
Yeah, I think it's a tie pin or a earring because it's got a screw back post. Like the post is.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's either like a tie pin or It could even be a more modern, what do you call it, cufflink. Well, I doubt it, though. It was more like a pin. But you can see the 18K mark. When I was videoing it, I thought it looked like it said 10. We were like,
Yeah,
oh, it says
10.
10. And then later when she started cleaning it up better, you could clearly see the 18 karat. And it's got, like, tell them what the design on the front is.
It's like a little Mayan or Aztec, like a little.
Yeah,
honestly, when
tiki type.
Yeah, when I first saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, it's like the
looked like a castle at first.
So somebody a little while ago sent me the Brady Bunch where they found this like tiki guy or something, and it was like bad luck, and it was bringing them bad luck, and they were having nightmares or whatnot, and had to give it back. I think it's funny because I get asked that a lot with, finding different things if I feel that way or bad luck, and it looks like that. And then in my head, I was like, I'm not leaving this year; it's coming home. So.
Heck no, you can't leave any gold behind.
Yeah.
The curse of the gold, the lost tiki gold. Yeah, it is. I still couldn't believe you got gold this weekend. And did you get any silver? I can't remember.
No.
We both got an Indian head penny.
Yep, Indian head penny,
while we were out there. And then Miss Amanda gets a largie, and Miguel gets 2 largies. And the previous year when I was there, I got a largie, but this year I didn't get a largie. I got my Indian, and of all things, I got a buffalo nickel.
Yeah, I forgot you got the buffalo nickel. And so this was a different bone than the one I've like kind of been to. The first day we got there, the hunt was already done, so that was like a private permission we went to in the evening, and basically until it was dark. We dug until it was dark. But the following day we were in the woods, and then the afternoon we went to a farm site like where they had it the day before, where bone was held the day before, and we hunted that farm, like the cornfield, and a barn site, and that was a lot of fun. And then the next day was in the woods. Like in the woods.
Gosh, my feet hurt so bad from tromping around in those woods all day. Well, I sit there and I get a signal, and it was right as Miguel was like barely 2 feet from me. And he's like, oh, I think I've got a largie. And I'm like, okay, well, I marked my spot, put my shovel there, and I walk over there to video him. And I'm videoing him, hey, maybe I got one over here. Here, will you come film this? Because I was like swinging, and it sounded so good. And he said, well, that's about where my largie hit. And I'm like, really? Okay, well, maybe I got a largie. And I digged like this grommet looking thing. So mad.